Hello and welcome to ActivTrades Weekly Outlook. Another earnings season has arrived. Some of the bigger US companies will start reporting their earnings for the July-September quarter this week, and experts are forecasting soft growth will be posted across most sectors. Let's dive in. Australia's Consumer Sentiment Index for the Westpac Melbourne Institute dropped 1.5% in September to 79.7, hovering around its weakest level since the height of the pandemic. With household savings declining, the RBA seeming less hawkish, and budget and taxation worries persisting, the latest report may follow the same trend with a forecast drop of around 0.7% when the report was released on Monday. The National Australia Bank Business Confidence Index rose to 2 in August from the previous month's 1. This was the highest reading since January, but still quite low by historical standards. Overall, confidence was low, but it plunged particularly in the mining sector. And when the new report is published on Tuesday, expectations are for a drop to -2 for September. Major earnings reports are to include PepsiCo, Newgen Corporation and Manchester United. Preliminary estimates are due to be confirmed in a final report on Wednesday. Revealed that in September, German inflation fell to 4.5% from 6.1% in the previous month. Price increases for both services and commodities slowed to their lowest rate since the beginning of the conflict in Ukraine in February last year. In the US, producer prices rose by 0.7% in August, the most since June of last year. Producer price inflation on an annual basis hit a 4-month high of 1.6%, while the core rate declined to 2.2%, the lowest level since January 2021. When the latest figures are published on Wednesday, the expectation is that there will be a 0.4% monthly rise in the headline rate and a 0.2% rise in the core rate for September. The Federal Reserve will release its monetary policy meeting minutes on Wednesday. At its September 2023 meeting, the FOMC maintained the target range for the federal funds rate at the 22-year high of 5.25% to 5.5% following a 25 basis points increase in July and in accordance with market expectations, but signaling there could be another increase this year. UK GDP data is due on Thursday. The British economy contracted by 0.5% in July, the worst annual fall to date this way and the reversal of June's 0.5% expansion. Expectations are for a 0.1% drop in August. US inflation data is due to be published on Thursday. For the second consecutive month, annual inflation jumped this time to 3.7% from 3.2% in July. Inflation has increased due to a combination of factors, including the recent uptick in oil prices and base effects from the previous year. However, the core inflation rate, which includes food and energy, slowed for the fifth consecutive month to 4.3% as anticipated by the market. Headline inflation for September is forecast to climb slightly to 3.8%, while the core rate is expected to fall around 4.1%. Major earnings release includes Infosys and Delta Airlines. A range of Chinese economic data is due on Friday. China's headline inflation increased to 0.1% year-over-year in August compared to market expectations of an increase to 0.2% and following the first decline in over 2 years to -0.3% 1 month prior. Expectations are for an increase of 0.2% for September year-over-year. Chinese producer prices have also been lagging significantly. After falling 4.4% in the previous month, prices declined to 3% year-over-year in August, in line with market expectations. The government has taken a number of steps to increase the demand and enhance the post-pandemic recovery, but progress has been slow. -2.5% growth is expected for September. China's trade balance due on Friday as well showed a decrease in the surplus to $68.36 billion in August from $78.65 billion in the same month the previous year, falling short of the $73.9 billion market expectations. Due to continuously low domestic and international demand, the level was at its lowest level since May, with exports declining faster than imports. A bump to around $70 billion is forecast for September. Preliminary US Michigan consumer sentiment will be published on Friday. Consumer confidence as measured by the index hit 68.1 in September from an initial reading of 67.7, but has been trending down for a few months. New data is expected to stay in trend with a slight dip to around 68. Major earnings reports to include United Health, JP Morgan Chase & Co., Wells Fargo & Co., BlackRock Inc., Progressive Corp., and Citigroup. That's all for this week. If you would like to read the full outlook, please visit the analysis section on our website. Happy trading!